name is Bridget. I am a volunteer for Sea Shepherd Toronto, and I grew up on the East Coast. The first images of animal brutality I ever saw were those of the commercial seal hunt, and those images have really disturbed me all of my life. And a year ago, I had the opportunity to go out in the ice floes and visit with the baby harp seals with a Sea Shepherd campaign called Operation Ice Launch. And what we witness is an ecological disaster, and that is the effects of climate change on the population of baby harp seals. And the reality is that these harp seals, these whitecoats, are drowning because of climate change. Now, it's true that the killing of whitecoats have been banned, but they are still being killed at a very young age, and that is as young as 12 days old, and that is when they start shedding their whitecoat, when they're known as ragged jackets. And the mass slaughter of 70,000 baby seals, doesn't matter if you want to call it baby seals, juvenile seals, is absolutely morally wrong. And these seals are being killed primarily for their fur and blubber. We all understand why they're being killed for their fur, and that is for fashion, and we all know that there's a declining and global demand for fur for fashion. There's no getting away from that. Major designers are dropping fur from their lines, and blubber is being used for supplements, omega-3 supplements. There's no need to be killing seals for supplements. You can get all the supplements you need from a plant-based diet. And the reality is that about 75 to 80% of those seals killed, their corpses are being dumped at sea, left on the ice to rot. There's no need for that. Activists have been fighting for 40 years, even longer, to end this hunt, and it has to end. And what is really, really scary right now is that sealers and their supporters are calling for a seal call. We can't let history repeat itself. This is a global issue. We have to fight to keep the European ban on seal products. And I've seen how helpless they are on the ice. And you know, these newborn seals, they can't swim, they can't defend themselves. We've all seen graphic images of the harp seal hunt, and there's a lot of misconception out there that the Kotick has been banned, when in reality it is actually mandatory to club seals in the skull. The killing of a seal is so brutal in its nature and inhumane. It's a 3-step killing process. They have to be shot, clubbed in the skull, and cut and bled for at least 1 minute before a sealer can start skinning them.
And many other people know that it's wrong to be hunting seal, to be killing the babies. Why is Canada still doing this? Why is Canada bashing the heads of baby seals on the ice when the environment is cutting down the population? Why is this still happening? It's 2018. Seriously, Canada needs to get a grip. This is just morally wrong. The government tries to confuse you between the commercial seal hunt and the indigenous seal hunt. We support the indigenous people to support their lives. We do not support the grants given to commercial sea fishers in the East Coast. This is a political excuse. Seal pups have the right to live their lives. They do not have the right to be bashed on the head and killed and then thrown, their carcasses thrown into the water as their skin is ripped off them, sometimes while still alive.
That's it, Jen, yeah!
Canada, you need to be ashamed of yourself. The Europeans have banned Canadian seal products. They know that Canada is in the 18th century when it comes to this. Speak to your representatives. Speak to your teachers. Ask them to do a project. We mustn't confuse the commercial seal hunt with the indigenous seal hunt. The two are not the same. Don't let the Canadian Canadian government deceive you into thinking that this is right. The environment is killing the sea ice. Environmental warming. Please think about what's right. You can care about animals as well. You don't just need to care about humans. Animals need our care. They need our compassion. You can stop eating animals. You can get enough protein from the plant kingdom.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I am half Newfoundlander. I lived in Newfoundland for a few years in a small town called Bloomfield. While I lived there, I did witness a group of sealers kill a group of seals. They came out on the ice in their skidoos and they used baseball bats to hit them. I will never forget the sound of their cries and how many times each sealer had to hit a seal before it actually stopped looking up. I'm talking about at least 6 times, 6 blows to the head before that seal stopped looking up. They used a rope. They tied the rope to the seal's tail and dragged them off the ice, and all that was left behind was a pool of blood. I couldn't believe what I saw. I thought there's no way this is legal. I actually called the police. The police are the ones that informed me that this is completely legal and thought I was out of my mind for having a problem with it. I don't know who in their right mind could think that that is legal, natural, or humane. Or ethical. So when I say that, and this is what they do in their free time. What do you think they're doing out there on the ice with thousands of them trying to get numbers for them to meet quotas, for them to get the most money out of it? Half of it, what is it, Bridget, 40%? They believe in that study that they did with the panel of veterinarians, believe that 40% of them are still alive while they're being skinned.
Say that again.
40% are considered still alive while they're being skinned. This hunt is the most inherently cruel mass slaughter of innocent baby animals. Seals have a natural curiosity and innocence to them. After witnessing this, I was driving to the store, and the road was right on the bay. And I came across this big fat seal resting on the ice, sunbathing. My first instinct was to go down there and get him away. I didn't want him to have the same fate as the other ones. I went out on the ice and started hitting him with snowballs. And he turned around, rolled over on his belly, and put his flipper right up in the air. He could care less. So trusting, so innocent, and I felt like hell when I had to keep hitting him with snowballs to make him fear us for what I had seen, because I didn't want that to happen to him.
Massacre of the seals. is reprehensible that we're actually doing this in today's society, where we don't care about this planet and the animals in it, that we can actually do this, and the government's funding this. And in today's society, we should be doing a lot better for this planet. This planet that's actually sustaining us. We're killing the oceans. We're killing the plant life, and we're not thinking of the next generation. Next generation, we were just talking to just a little while ago. They're the ones that are going to inherit this earth.
That's right.
And when we come out and we do this, and they're actually behind us, it makes me feel 10 times better. It's amazing that they actually hear what we're saying today. I hope a lot more people join. It's still early, but today's a great day because of all of you that came out today. It's amazing to be part of an event like this. Thanks.
The bloody massacre of these animals, and that stayed with me my whole life. And I'm here today because the slaughter has to end. These seals are not even killed for food. They're killed for fashion and they're killed for blubber.
That's why.
Exactly.
How can I help?
How can you help?
Yes.
Visit SeaShepherd.org. See how you can help. Visit IFA. Visit HeartSeals.org. See how you can help. That's right. Save the seals.
Save the seals.
Save the seals. Save the seals.
Get a monument. Save the seals. 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 Save the seals.
My name is Marla. This is my sister Ray.
Oh, so why did you come today here?
We're against the Canadian commercial seal hunt, so we're here to protest against that.
So you don't want it to happen anymore? Yeah. And you're here with your sister to help? Thank you.